Good morning, everyone. Welcome to CWM, Sealand Wednesday meeting. Today is March 16th. It's already middle of the month. Okay, today we want to talk about the good habits, business habits to level up your business. So today we want to talk about 8 tips to build better business habits. Well, I think most of us here are real estate agents and some public participants as well, businessmen or buyers and sellers. So this tip might be related to pretty much everybody, whoever involves in business, organizing business and try to grow a business. So I got this stuff from NJ Realtor magazine, and I thought it's worthwhile to review the 8 habits of our business conduct. Okay, so let's take a look at the first habit is, of course, organization. Organizing things is everything. Okay, and well, you can be busy. You can be busy and have a multiple transaction occurring simultaneously. But if you are ignoring the back end and not remaining organized, it can ruin your business. Honestly, for little over 20 years of my business experience, I think this number 1 habit is the most important habit. I regret so much that I didn't organize enough my business. Okay, so this is the strongest recommendation, as well as in a sense should be enforced to boost up your business. All right, so organizing the things around you is the most important habit. And number 2, use the 80-20 rules. I think most of us are familiar with the 80-20 rules, Pareto rules. Pareto rules is, I believe it's Italian. And he found out some kind of common rules in mostly a group dynamics, okay? 80-20 rules is, for instance, let's say companies, 80% of production is achieved by 20% of agents. In other words, 80% of sales production is done by 20% of sales force. Okay, we can apply this rule to sales. A lot of sales areas, automobile sales, real estate sales, or any other durable goods sales. In any case, the sales field, okay, sales industry, mostly they apply, they found out this kind of rules, okay? Even in the ants colony, ant 개미의 사회에서도 이 룰이 적용된다고 해요. 80-20 rule. In other words, they checked the worker ants, then they found out this kind of behavior. 80% of work done by only 20% of worker ants. A very interesting group dynamics. But anyway, they suggest 80% of your time should be focused on 20% of your business. What does it mean? In other words, if you get too caught up with the new clients, okay, you could start to damage relationship with existing ones? Well, there are a lot of relationship business. Realtor business, real estate business is one of them. Okay? A lot of business which needs to take care of clients. Okay? And most of business coming from the client spaces, then basically it can apply. It can be applied. Okay, so sometimes we caught up with two small things. I'm not saying that developing new clients is a small thing, okay, but also it's the keeping and developing the relationship with existing clients is very, very important. Sometimes once the deal is done, once you sold the cars, once you sold the house, then that's it. Okay, you don't follow up to improve the further relationships. Okay, that's what we're talking about. So keeping and developing existing relationship is also very, very important, because this type of business, relationship business. Okay, so 80-20 rule is good to organize your time. Okay, and number 3, know that you cannot do it all yourself. Okay, even early on in your career, it's important to remember and to know that you cannot do it all. So you have to have the proper system in place, and you likely need an assistant managing your schedule and delegating. So this is something you can prepare, okay? And well, we're going to talk about that later, but sometimes you can use a software platform to organize yourself. I believe Outlook, for instance, Microsoft Outlook gives you very good calendar organization. And but if you grow up a little bit more further, then you need an assistant to care of sort of a back end work. Okay, so from the beginning, you can think of the teamwork and even possibly a paid assistant. Okay, doesn't need to be a real estate licensee. But without licensing, you can hire someone and you can delegate your things. And number 4, immerse yourself in knowledge. Yes, this is very important. Well, as you know, the Sealand provides a Wednesday meeting just like this. Sometimes it's motivational, sometimes it's very informational, and we try to boost up everybody's knowledge, okay? So even it says, number 4 habit is immerse yourself in knowledge, okay? There is always something new to learn, that's true, which is why you should immerse yourself in knowledge. The more you invest in yourself, the better you will help. You will help clients. There is no greater return on investment, we call ROI, return on investment, than investing yourself education. Well, we often talk about, when we talk about success, we talk about Jewish people. And recently I heard saying that in Jewish community, I mean, they like investing money, right? As you know, and they are relatively very successful. We know that. But that's why they are really interested in return on investment, which property or which business it can give return on investment, high return on investment, of course. But what they're saying is the best investment that can give you return on investment is education. In other words, they are really put the high priority for the education. So educating yourself and also provide giving the opportunity to your children, same thing. So education is so important. And education, in other words, learning, okay, that's basically investing yourself, okay, is the best strategy to have the best return on investment. So immerse yourself in knowledge is very important. We do provide the CPT class, for instance, and we provide every weekly meeting, and we'll try to provide the market knowledge and also theory behind of all the real estate activities, what's going on, why this happening, why interest rate getting low or higher, and also what to expect. Number 5, show up every day. Well, a lot of people think that also, to a public participant, a lot of people think that real estate business or real estate licensees don't have to come to office. That's somewhat true, okay, but the wisdom suggests that show up every day. The importance of showing up cannot be undervalued. The top agents and the successful business owners know that you have to consistently and diligently follow a schedule to be successful. Okay, if you just keeping the idle mode, you're not going to achieve anything. Okay, so it's a good habit to show up the office every day or even short period of time just to make the schedule, and that is very important. And as a company, the Sealand, we operate uptime for mostly newer agents. I believe that is a very good system. So you can get the, of course, call-in, work-in phone calls, etc. And also, you can get to know each other. Okay? And also, you can keep up the habit for yourself. So number 5 is show up every day. Number 6, do the thing you dread the most first. Well, this sounds like similar to first thing first. I don't know, a lot of our agent, we went through the CVT classes. We talked about the whole 1 hour. We talked about, you remember by Stephen Covey, the famous book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. One time, of course, it's a US bestseller for a long time. And a lot of a big organization, even they hire instructor to teach that book. Okay, it's a full-time job even, in order to produce, in order to increase their productivity. So that much is a very, very valuable book. And still, I recommend everybody should read that book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Korean translation is 성공하는 사람들의 7가지 습관. Okay, but anyway, it suggests number 6 habit: do the thing you dread the most first. In other words, there are many awkward work and very kind of uncomfortable to call someone, because the deal is getting through basically canceled, for instance, okay? So if you put it off all day, like a bad thing, the bad news, you put it off, okay? All day, let's say. Then basically you spend all day dreading it, kind of worrying and concerning. So whole day, back in your brain, you kind of worry. Okay, so in other words, you spend whole day worrying about that. So don't do that. Just to take care of that kind of things, the bad news, call them up and take care of it. Okay, first. okay? When you have energy in the morning and having a negative impact your day. Okay, if you keep postponing that task, okay? Instead, tackle it right away. Here's a bad news, but let's find a way to turn this into a positive. Typically, in the morning, you have more energy to handle the negative news. Okay, so take care of that in the morning, and then you will be very comfortable the rest of the day. But if you don't in the morning and you keep thinking that negative thing all day, then you spend whole day worrying about that. Okay, number 6. Number 7, invest in your business. You need to spend money to make money. That's everybody saying that. We all know that. Investing in a good customer relationship management system is key. Okay, we're talking about CRM, a software platform, for instance. So CRMs are crucial to automating your business and helping with mundane tasks. So invest in your business. Specifically, we talked about the CRM packages. Recently, one of our agents came up with the idea to use a CRM, we try to make it official now within the company. There is a CRM platform called KV Core, KVCORE. Maybe some of you may heard this package, and in fact, the brokerage company EXP. If you join EXP, then is mandatory to use this package CV Core, but they have to pay money, of course. And as a company, we can make it cheaper. Each individual's payment contribution. We found out. So it's early stage to explore that package, but personally, I want to use that package. We want to adopt that package into our operation. So new agent comes in, also we can let it kind of a mandatory to use this. And it's very good software system so far looks like. Okay, we want to explore more. So in other words, this platform has a lead generation package and scheduling package, your schedule, and a lot of automation of sending emails or text or those kind of things. And basically, it has a very good CRM package in it. Okay, so automation is the key these days because you again inundated with just so many things, so many leads. Okay, and you have to organize yourself. Otherwise, you're not going to be successful. Number 8, never stop improving. Never stop improving. That's always true. When things are going well, it can become complacent. And many top agents and successful people attribute their success to continually making an effort to improve. In other words, every day you need to do something to improve yourself, your skill, your knowledge, everything. The day that you stop improving yourself, that is the day we start to fall short. There's a lot of competition out there, and if you don't provide excellent service, then you won't get the maximum profit in this field. So you need to improve yourself. Never stop improving yourself. Okay, so this is kind of the good business habit. And of course, most of them you know that, but sometimes if you hear one more time, then you may see, oh, I have to do this. suddenly you realize that you didn't do this or you forgot to do this, and maybe this is time to make the resolution again and then do it. Okay. 그 이번 주는 우리가 그 NJ 리얼터 매거진이 계속 오는데 보시는 분들이 있을지 모르겠지만은 아무튼 좋은 그 아티클이 나와서 소개를 한번 해드리려고 그래서 비즈니스를 이제 그 좋은 습관들이 있는데 다음 단계로 여러분들 비즈니스 모델을 임프루브 시키려면 할 수 있는 8가지 습관을 서머라이 해줬는데 아주 좋은 것 같아서 한번 리마인드하고 넘어가려고요. Organization is everything. 이거 organize 하셔야 된다. 네, organization 철저하게 물론 주위의 환경도 깨끗하게 하셔야 되고 서류 같은 거라든지 이런 거를 organize 잘 해야만 성공할 수 있지. organize 안 되면 결국은 mediocre business, 그냥 비즈니스. 그렇게 해가지고는 우리가 비즈니스에서 엑셀할 수가 없다. 이거는 뭐 어떤 비즈니스가 똑같죠. 부동산이건 다른 비즈니스건 organization is everything. organizing. 그리고 그 80-20 룰이라는 게 있는데 원래는 그 프레토 룰이라고 해서 프레토 룰이죠. 사회학자가 이제 발견해낸 건데 어떤 회사가 특히 세일즈 분야에 적용될 수가 있는데 80%의 프로덕션을 결국은 20%의 사람들이 해내더라. 근데 개미의 그 콜로니에서도 그걸 발견했다는 거예요. 참 좀 이상하리만큼 80-20 룰이 있다는데 아무튼 너무 그 뉴 클라이언트에 컬업 돼가지고 그래가지고 existing 손님들을 이제 관계를 좀 소홀히 하는 이런 거를 하면은 안 되겠다. 그런 말이죠. 그래서 여러분의 80%의 시간을 existing 손님들의 관계를 임프루브를 하는데 그들을 돌봐주고 거기서 또 return mouth to mouth 아니면 repeat 비즈니스가 발생되게 하는 것이 중요하다. 그런 거였고요. 그 다음에 혼자 할 생각하지 말고 팀워크를 만들어라. 뭐 멘토 멘티 관계도 좋겠고 또 페이하는 어시스턴트 좋겠고 처음에는 그런 게 필요 없다고 전혀 생각을 하지만 결국은 그런 시스템을 짜나가는 게 굉장히 중요하다. 혼자 할 수 없기 때문에 그 다음에 이제 늘 배우는 거를 힘써라. Immerse yourself in knowledge. 미팅도 들어가고 세미나도 참석하고 시간을 오거나이즈. 모든 게 다 연결돼 있죠. 지금 오거나이즈 해야 이런 게 보이고 시간을 오거나이즈 해야 수요일 날 10시에 딱 들어올 수도 있고 그런 거죠. 그 다음에 이제 주의바 같은 데서 많이 또 이제 세미나를 많이 만들죠. 또 요즘은 이제 뭐 구글에서 찾으시면 본인이 필요하신 영양가를 찾아 이제 흡수할 수 있는 그런 툴이 많기 때문에 immerse yourself knowledge에 계속 improve를 하는 게 좋다. 그 다음에 show up every day. 특히 이제 처음으로 비즈니스 시작하시는 분들 또 모르는 일반 비즈니스도 마찬가지죠. 주인이 이 비즈니스에 안 나간다. 그러면 아무래도 소홀해지죠, 그죠? 참 재밌는 인간 그 비헤이비어인데 사람 휴먼 비헤이비어. 그래서 여러분들 다 모두 비즈니스 주인들이시니까 당연하죠. 그래서 show up every day. 그 다음에 또 이제 필요한 게 뭐냐 하면은 do the thing you dread the most. 여러분들 성공하는 사람들의 7가지 습관 그 책에서 first thing first. 혹시 그 책을 안 보신 분들은 지금이라도 늦지 않았으니까 그 책을 꼭 보시도록 영어 제목은 Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen Covey. 꼭 보시도록 저는 레코멘드 해드립니다. 한국 책도 있고요. 거기서 나온 거 비슷하지만 first thing first. 중요한 일을 먼저 해라. 근데 여기서 서제시 하는 것은 어려운 일, 우리가 이제 딜이 이제 막 좀 위험해져. 그래서 이제 캔슬하려고 그래. 뭐 이런 uncomfortable한 일들을 먼저 처리하라는 얘기죠. 콜 해가지고 해결을 하고, 뭐 캔슬이면 캔슬 이렇게 해결을 하고 그 다음에 이제 다른 일을 해라. 왜냐하면 그걸 걱정하고 자꾸 미루면 온 종일 시간을 낭비하게 된다는 거죠. 왜냐하면 그게 머리 뒤에 항상 붙어 있습니다. 자, 7번은 invest in yourself. 이 소프트웨어 패키지 같은 거를 많이 활용을 해야 되는데 CRM 패키지라고 그러죠. Client Relationship Management. 그래서 이런 것들을 통하면 자동적으로 이메일 보낸다든지 리드를 제너레이션 한다든지 체계적으로 손님 관리를 할 수가 있고 손님들의 무슨 렌트한 날짜, 그다음에 세일한 솔드된 날짜, 클로징한 날짜, 뭐 birthday, 뭐 결혼기념일, 아무튼 등등 모든 거를 자동화해서 폴로업할 수 있는 그런 소프트웨어 패키지 같은 걸 쓰는 것이 중요하다. 이제 우리가 금방 이제 뉴스를 알려드리겠지만은 저희도 지금 한 어답 하기 위해서 KB 코어를 지금 익스플로어하고 있고요. 그다음에 never stop improving. 그렇죠. 계속 improving 해야 되죠. 특히 요즘 세상은 improving, 여러분들이 스스로 improving 하지 않으면 낙오돼서 벌써 한 몇 달만 지나면은 어떤 거는 새로운 막 그 얘기들이 막 나오고, 그러니까 계속 들으시고 계속 미팅 들어오시고 또 세미나든지 계속 참석해서 improving 해야 되겠다. 여러분들은. 오케이. That's it for this week. I hope these 8 tips can be applied to your own business, whatever business you are in, real estate business or any other business. As a leader of a business, as an owner of a business, you need to do all these things diligently and successfully. I hope everybody has great success. Okay, any comment, any question? All right. Otherwise, we'll see you all next week. Thank you for joining.